traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel, lining up runway 03, vacating the circuit via Oriwa.
Perfect.
There's hardly no wind.
That's because the building's in the way, but if you look down the end, see that one on the right?
Favouring wind.
Yeah, right runway. You can see it's gusting around a little bit, but that's right.
Yeah, and one stop, check runway 03. Well, I'm a little bit off centre now.
That's right, but 03, 03, 03.
But this is...
But it's aligned with the compass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Because I see it a little bit there.
Slightly off, but
yeah.
I mean that's small adjustment is really
we'll
noticeable.
check it on the air.
Yeah, we'll check it in the air.
Okay.
Cool. So when you're ready to do a rolling call, and then off we go.
Okay. Offshore traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel, rolling runway 03. Okay.
Yep. You can rotate there.
Little bit of wind.
Oh, yep. Few bumps there, that's right. .65 knots.
Yep. 5 stop.
I have control.
Fuel pump off.
I have control.
You have control.
Right, so remember this is different about 03, I was wondering if you pick up.
There's an elevation on this side, right?
So we've got this range here, so we really have to make sure we maintain 65 knots after takeoff, and we don't lower the nose and trim for 70, don't lower the nose and get the flap up until we're clear of obstacles. So you'll note me say now the takeoff's clear of obstacles. So in that case, we still have the hills in front of us, we don't want to lower the nose, we want to keep that climb going. Right?
Okay, so I should have waited for you to say clear of obstacles.
Or you should have waited until you could see that we were clear, because we were at an altitude. If we had continued to fly straight, we would have hit the hill. Okay, you have control.
Have control.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. I wasn't sure if we'd need to divert out to the left a bit, but that's right. And the height we're normally looking for to do stalls at is basically having recovered by 2,500 feet.
Yeah.
So today, if we're able to, it'd be best if we could climb to 3,000. So if you're happy to continue that climb to 3,000, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but just remembering, with our airspace boundaries,
we need to turn left here.
Yeah, we can't cross that line if we're above 2,500.
So that means
that's still water right there.
Yeah.
And Motorola Island is out there, so the line is pretty much just to the right of us.
Yeah, so just checking for traffic and turning left.
Cool.
15 degrees.
Attaboy.
Should I make a call to say that we're going to 3,000 instead of 2,000?
If you'd like to, yeah. You could say that we're over Red Beach at the moment, so you can make that call.
Okay. Social traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel over at Red Beach, climbing to 3,000 feet.
Cool. So, you want to run through a hazel check now? Do that.
So, height, 3,000 feet, over water.
Yeah.
Airframe seems secure.
Yeah, and in the airframe we also note well, we don't have to bother about the flap speed today, but we'll note VF,
VFY?
Geez. Really? Oh, VNO? Right, which is, oh, sorry, VA.
VNE.
No, VA.
VA,
VA,
okay.
which is max manoeuvring speed.
Okay.
So that's 129 knots. Just, if we're above that, we can't make any full or abrupt control movements, or we'll basically break the aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, so just noting that, saying that, yeah, flap will be up today for basic stalls. S
is for security. I think everything is stowed away, right?
Yeah, everything's stowed.
Engine, picture off for full width, electric pump on, and we have fuel pressure varies.
Yeah, that's cool.
Location, we're above Motorway Island, nearly.
Yeah.
And
not over any built-up areas. That's so say location, not over any built-up areas. And
over water.
Over water.
Yeah. Location and look up. Yeah. So 180 degree turn.
Yeah, or change of direction.
Yeah.
So if you want, yeah, we'll do a whole full 180 degree turn.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go through to the left.
Yeah. So checking traffic. Don't see anyone.
Yep, looks clear. So medium turn. We'll roll out on Oriwa.
Okay. That's a drop.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe the attitude was a bit off. It's hard to see the horizon today, so let you off with that. Alright. Okay. I'll have control.
You have control.
You can follow me through and I'll show you basically the stall without using power for recovery, and also talk to you about some of the symptoms. Alright?
Okay.
So we'll use Oriwa, which is off the nose now, as our reference point.
Oh, that's Oriwa.
Yep, just so we keep clear of that airspace. Right, and if you want to use one of those higher clouds, that could also be a good reference. I've got a bit that bumps down below the cloud, also looking at, so I'll hold that. Okay, laser check's complete. Right, reference point is chosen, reference altitude 3,000 feet, and reference headings about 220.
220.
Yep. Okay, so drive it on. Power to idle. Left rudder to keep us straight. Okay, raising the nose, maintain our altitude, setting that high and increasing nose attitude, low and reducing airspeed. There's 70 knots. We would turn the carpet off. Stall warning, less effective controls. And there's the buffet, nose is pitched down. Okay, so checking slightly forward to break the stall. Okay, and we're flying again. Yep, so now we can just adopt the glide if we wanted to, if we're in a glide situation. Right, take it off. Cool, so you can really see the nose come up, feel the buffet come, bit of a sink and the nose pitches down. So I was still holding aileron back and the nose pitched down anyway.
Down,
yeah, so that's basically what happens
in
the stall. Yeah. Okay, so I'll climb back to 3,000 feet. Right. And then I'll show you recovery with power. Okay, and how much altitude we lose there? Quite a lot.
400 feet, eh?
Yeah, quite a lot of altitude loss there, and that was just due to us just checking forward and using no power.
Yeah. It's awfully quiet, the radio today, isn't it?
Yeah, not many people flying. The forecast is really bad, but it hasn't come, so I think a lot of people have been deterred of flying. I was sure we were going to have to cancel. I was about to give you a call at about 11 o'clock and be like, sorry, like, not going to happen, but I thought I'll wait, see what happens. And I think it was
always right with me, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Always right. I might show up.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, well, if you come in anyway, we could just talk about the weather.
Yeah.
Because you haven't done that, so we could just, it would be a perfect day to show you this is bad weather and this is what it looks like on the forecast.
Yeah.
Alright, so, now we'll look at another stall. So we've climbed away, right, over here to Orewa, so we'll make a lookout turn back out over the coast, away from built up area, right? So height, sufficient, 3,000 feet, airframe, engine, don't have to do the A and the S.
Yeah, help.
Okay, engine, P's and P's are in the green, make sure it's fuel rich, fuel pump's still on. Carbeat's off. Alright, location, we're over a built up area at the moment, but we'll make a right hand turn back over the coast. We only need to change direction by 90 degrees, but I'll make 180 and just fly us up towards Little Barrier just to make the lesson easier. Right, so we'll go through to the right. You can actually turn us, so you have control.
Okay, I have control.
Okay, we'll go to the right, so set up for your medium turn to the right.
So, now one on the left. No one in front of us. No one to your side. And turning right.
Yeah, and the reference point is Little Barrier.
Yeah.
This turn's looking a lot better, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit low. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, well done. I have control.
You have control.
Okay, so hull check's complete. We're able to do the stall now. Reference point, Little Barrier. Reference altitude, 3,000 feet. Reference heading, about 025. Right, so you can follow me through.
Yep.
Again, we'll talk about the symptoms. Turning off the carb heat, remember, at 70 knots. And, yeah, slight check forward, full power. Right, rudder. Alrighty then. Okay, so, here we go. Carb heat on. Power to idle. Left rudder, you can feel that come on to keep us straight.
Yeah.
Increasing that back pressure to keep the altitude there. 70 knots, carb heat off. See that high nose, low reducing airspeed. There's a stall warning. There's the buffet. There's the stall. Checking forward, full power. Opposite rudder, or right rudder, sorry.
Yep.
Okay, nose to the horizon. Airspeed's increasing. Right, we're above 75 knots. Get that rate of climb back up.
And about 150 meters.
150 feet. Yeah.
Not meters.
Meters. But yeah, 150 feet height loss. And yeah, so that's basically we've halved it, if not more.
Yep.
So if that was close to the ground, you increase your chance of survival by a lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly, that's what you want.
That's the point.
Social traffic, Charlie, that's Romeo crossing 0927.
Cool. If you want to make a radio call, basically you can have control again.
I have control, yeah.
You can say we're about 1 to the southeast of Waiwera, which is off our wingtip. Can't actually see it.
Waiwera?
Waiwera.
Waiwera?
Yeah. And just say we're operating over the in the bay. I normally say just in the bay.
Okay. Social traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel, 1 to the east of Waiwera, operating in the bay.
Cool. Right, so your turn to do a stall now.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do a hull check.
Okay. Height 3,000 feet. Overhead water. No populated or elevated areas.
Yeah.
Engine.
Foster Tango Zulu Kilos, taxiing holding position Alpha 2.
Electric pump is on. Make sure it's full. And garbage is cold.
Taking the concrete taxi, Southern Hangars.
And we're approaching motorway island. And look out. Should I make a 90 degree turn and 180 turn?
Yeah, we'd need to make a 90 degree turn, so...
Okay, good. No, can't go right.
Can't go that way. Good situational awareness.
Yeah.
So let's roll out on the river mouth there, the opening to Kaipara Harbour. Can you see that?
Yeah.
We'll use that as our reference.
Okay. Understood. So, on to our right. Going in front.
Charlie, that's Romeo, is crossing the threshold of 03 to Southern Hangars.
And hear them. Yep. Turning left. Red too much.
Yeah, set that attitude. There you go, there's your reference point. Good use of your feet, well done.
Yeah.
Cool. So the hull check's complete.
Yep.
Right.
So
reference point,
reference
altitude
point.
and heading.
Yeah, reference point over Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
2,000 feet, 27 heading.
Yeah.
Heartbeat on, power to idle, and left rudder.
Yeah.
And increasing back pressure. 60 knots. Heartbeat 70 knots.
Yeah, that's cool.
Heartbeat goes home.
Kilo,
No power.
runway 0.
That's right.
That's that.
Raise the nose. We bring it back. Here's the stall.
Yeah.
Forward, full power. Not so far, not so far.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Full power.
Full power.
Right rudder.
Yeah.
Close to the horizon.
Yeah.
And we got 80 knots there, so when you're ready, climb up to 3,000.
Climb to 3,000.
Yeah.
I see the point.
Yeah, so you don't need to check forward so much. It's very easy just to break the stall. It's only because we've only just exceeded it, right? So we're only 1 or 2 degrees above. All we have to do is just
wait for the speed.
yeah. And you don't want to. The more you dip the nose down, the more altitude you'll lose.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, that was
Right, a little bit early, but it worked out. Just correct it shortly like you've done.
Correction 03.
Hull check's complete.
Yep. So, still a little bit above ground.
Yeah, no, that'll be alright.
That's okay. Okay, so we go.
Reference point.
Yep, reference point, that little barrier island. Reference altitude 3,000 feet, heading 03. And let's go. Heartbeat on, power to idle, and left rudder.
There you go. 70 knots.
70 knots, curve 8 off.
Okay, in altitude, so you got to bring that back pressure on.
03, climbing 2,500 on track right there.
Yep, stall, check forward, full power.
That's a bit too much.
Yeah, a little bit too much, but you realise it.
Yeah. Could have done it earlier, couldn't I?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. 250 feet.
250, so I'll show, after we find out, I'll show you why that happened.
Because I pulled too much.
A little bit, yeah. And even before the stall,
Yeah.
there wasn't enough back pressure.
I was already dipping.
So we were just sinking. The nose was still up, we hadn't stalled, right?
But I was thinking,
Yeah, we were just sinking.
Precise.
So anyway, yeah, just fly straight and level. As I was saying, when you slow down and you get close to stall like that, you just really, it gets to that point where you just bring it back to make the aircraft stall.
Yeah.
Because you have so little airspeed, you're not gonna climb if you bring the back pressure on. So just really, it just starts slowly bringing it back and then progressively faster until it stalls. So we lost probably about 70 feet before the stall. Once it's stalled, then we check too far forward.
Yep.
Right, so checking too far forward, we're going to lose more altitude. That's what happened there. So, I have control.
Yeah, control.
This is the attitude you should be looking at when we recover. So what you want to put the nose to, because obviously the nose is up like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We want to just check it forward to about there,
Yeah.
right? So you can see it's just below the horizon,
Yeah.
just below straight and level. There we go. Airspeed will pick up. You've gone through to full power. You'll definitely grab all that speed will come straight away. Right, and then once you see the speed about 70 knots, nose to the horizon and recover.
Great out Red Beach, passing 1,500,
Okay, so
2,000.
get us back to
On track for Great Barrier.
thing, and you can go through another hull check, and we'll go right back towards Oriwa this time, alright?
North Shore, Tank Zulu Kilo, Oriwa 2000
feet,
control. Operating in the air next 20. Copy that again, sorry.
At 3,000 feet, overhead Motor Island, I think.
Yep.
And
engine?
Oh yeah, sorry. Engine let it pump on. P's and green. Should I brake right or left? Left maybe because of the airspace, right?
That's the right answer.
Yeah, so no one in the right and no in front. No one to our left. A little bit too high.
A little bit.
I'll bring it a little bit down, okay?
Back onto Oriwa, we'll do it.
And it's that one, not the other one.
Yeah, that's the one. And did you hear that radio call before?
I can hardly hear them.
Oh, really?
That's what I was saying.
Okay, we'll turn that up there. That should help. Okay, anyway.
I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah?
But not them.
Alright.
Not the traffic.
Okay, I've turned up the radio. That'll be maybe the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said he was over here to Oriwa, and he's operating in the area. So we'll make a call.
Okay. Up to 2,300, 2,500 on track right barrier, changing city traffic.
3,300, 3,500, that's the only thing I heard.
Alright, yeah, so he was over here to Oriwa operating in the area. So you can say we're over here to Motorola Island, 3,000 feet, performing stalls or tracking east, tracking west, sorry, whatever you think's appropriate.
Okay.
North Shore. North Shore base, Hotel Zulu Victor, radio check.
Hotel Zulu Victor 5.
5, Hotel Zulu Victor.
North Shore traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel overhead Oriwa, Motor Island, tracking Oriwa, and performance stalls.
Oh.
North Shore traffic, Tango Zulu Kilos, why we're at 2,000 feet operating area next 20.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for you. We'll maintain north of Wairua. Okay, so we'll just make... I would probably be directly overhead Motorola Island, 3,000.
We'll keep an eye on.
We'll make a right-hand turn to fly up towards that township there. Okay?
Yep.
That'll be do another quick turn just to keep clear of them.
So, no one on the left. I can see the front. No one in front.
Yeah.
Front right. Turning right.
Okay, so as we turn, don't let the nose pitch up like that.
Yeah.
That's where you're getting your altitude.
That's where I get it.
Yep, even that little white bit of cloud would be quite easy to use as a reference point, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. That completes the hull check, sorry.
Yep.
So when you're ready, you can go through another stall. Just remembering, get that pressure on and make the aircraft stall. And yeah, not checking forward as far.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're ready.
So, RV on. And port throttle left rudder. And 70 knots. And that was too early.
No, it wasn't. No, that was perfect.
Was it?
Yeah, man.
I felt it like it was in the spot, but because the warning was still on.
No, that's okay.
Back to 3,000.
Yep.
And I didn't mention the reference point to you, right?
Yeah, you didn't mention to me, but we had talked about the cloud, so I was sure you were fine with that. No, but that was good. I don't know if the aircraft actually stalled, so the only thing I could pick you up on there would be you checked forward before the aircraft stalled. But the attitude was perfect, power came on, we were in balance, you levelled off. Yeah, the stall warning was beeping, that's okay. The airspeed was still increasing, it was just the aircraft still going, oh well, I'm still so close to the stall, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's totally fine. You levelled off to the level attitude, full power, once we had that airspeed, we climbed. That was exactly, I couldn't pick anything wrong with it.
I felt the sink, because I lost control.
Oh, well then, yeah. I didn't have my hands on it, so I couldn't really feel what was
So
going on.
I lost it. So, you know, when you're pulling back,
And you can
the
feel
plane
the nose.
offers resistance, and then I felt it, oh, it's gone, so
Yeah, well,
I just followed it.
yeah, well then it was right.
Check,
Yeah, I couldn't feel it, so...
2,600, climbing 3,000, heading north.
Why are you doing that? North traffic, King Zulu Hotel, Maharinga River Mouth 3000, tracking North Shore, keeping an eye out for you, Tom. Right, so we'll make a
Right turn.
yeah, let's make a right hand turn through to Orewa, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we're sort of heading northwest now.
Are you keeping over the coast or the land side?
Just coming over the coast tonight.
Right, yep, so we'll do a right hand turn back onto Orewa.
Yeah, so passing into our left, we're in 3,100.
Yeah.
That's right in front. Passing to our right. So
That's the one, look at that.
that's the one.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Thank you for spotting that. That was the...
That's working out ideally, isn't it?
Yeah.
Much easier once you get the roll in.
Thanks for the Kilo Puhoi tunnel at 3,000 feet, tracking northwest.
Can you see them?
They're over the coast, so they are somewhere over there. I can't see them, no, but if we roll out on Orewa, we'll be clear of them.
Yeah.
Now tracking inland, so we'll stay away from them.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do one more stall. You've obviously already got it, but we'll just do one more just to secure it and lock it in. And then we'll do the stall at the onset, which we only need to do one of those. It's really, the recovery is all the same. Okay,
Do you want us down to 3,000?
3,100's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, height 3,100, overhead water and ground. Engine fuel pump on, mixture rich, carby cold. And location, this is Warwera.
Yeah.
Here is fine. And lookout, I cannot see
Yeah,
anyone.
we've already
And
done
the
it.
rod,
We've done a lookout turn, so we'll just count that as our lookout turn.
so, hang on.
Yep.
Carby on. Port wide left rudder. And maintain altitude. 70 knots.
Full power.
Up.
Yep, get it on.
Back to 3,000.
Back to 3,000, yep.
A little bit messier this time, wasn't it?
It was
Short traffic, Hotel Zulu Victor's lifting pumped and holding short of 27.
Yeah, I felt like you may have froze up a little during the stall. So you didn't go right through to full power, you kind of hesitated and that resulted in the height loss, right? The speed doesn't come up as fast, so there you go.
Same analysis.
Pardon?
Same analysis.
Oh,
Because I was trying to make the stall more evident.
yeah. I think you know when that stalls that you check forward. Sorry, last time I obviously I can't feel it, and I know exactly what you felt, and that's exactly when you should check forward, so spot on. Alright. Okay, so we can do another hull check. We'll just turn through 180 degrees and we'll do the stall at the onset, okay? So at the onset, you either hear the stall warning or the 60 knots and do that same recovery. Check forward, full power, right rudder. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll do it at 3,000 feet. We'll see if you can actually just maintain.
Okay. I'm going to 3,000 feet. Overhead engine. Battery carb on, off. Make sure full rich. Overhead Oriwa. And let's do a lookout turn.
Yeah, we'll go to the right.
I'm going to the right?
Yep, because otherwise we might cross that line.
Yep.
Rather keep clear.
Okay, so clear to the left. Clear in front. Clear to the right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, little barrier should do it for us.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice turn, yeah?
Yeah. After you said that first thing, don't let it come, I realized that I was doing precisely that.
Spot on. Alright, so I won't need to talk you through it. It's all the same stuff, you're just recovering earlier.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so we've completed the health check.
Yep, health check
Nobody
complete.
in front. Power on. Power to idle. Left rudder. Maintaining altitude. 70 knots, carbine on.
Full warning.
Okay.
Kick forward, full power.
There we go.
Get it in there.
Offshore traffic tank Zulu Kilo, monitoring harbour at 2,200 feet operating units, 10.
Lost more than I was wondering.
Ah, that's right, only 50 feet lost, but you can see compared to the actual stall, we've basically minus another 100 feet out of it, haven't we?
Yeah. That's 50.
Yeah.
Not 100.
Oh, but we were doing about 150 last time, so now it's only 50, you've just saved another 100 feet. Alright, so what's time? 0.8. Okay, so we can do another hull check, we'll head back towards Orewa, and we'll make one more stall. That's up to you if you want to do the onset or the actual. So whichever one you'd like to do, just tell me now.
I think I'm going to do the onset again.
The onset again?
Yeah.
So
I was confused with the 60 and the warning.
Yep, whatever one's first.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
So for a moment I doubted.
Yeah.
I want to do it again.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So height 3,000 feet. Almost overhead Pottery Island. And we'll do a lookout, turning right.
Well, we're right on the line at the moment.
Turning left.
Yeah. Situational awareness.
Yeah. I thought we had
That's okay.
just enough. On to the right. On in front. On to the left. Okay. Turning left.
That's right, you fixed the problem.
Yeah, not enough. Or you okay.
That's the one.
So
Reference point. You can use that little blob of white cloud if you'd like.
that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3,000 feet, 22 heading.
Yeah.
And let's go onset.
Onset.
Carbine on. Power to idle left rudder. Maintaining altitude. So much. And forgot to use my...
Yeah, saw us come off our reference point. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Does anything feel different?
Yeah, much smoother.
Yeah, but what about right now? Does the engine feel different or?
Oh yes, it does.
Aha! There's that power.
There it is. Thank you for that.
That's right. Yeah, it's not a critical thing, but
no, but I forced me to spot the difference.
Yeah.
There's traffic there.
Ah, got it.
3 o'clock.
Yep. 3 o'clock low.
3 o'clock low, yeah.
Right, so yeah, again, if you want to do another one, we can, or we can just go back and join. I'm pretty happy. You know the whole recovery. Everything there.
I forgot the 70 knots.
But I mean, you picked it up every other time. It was just a small mistake. It happens.
I'll practice it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can do it on the simulator, can't you? Right. Happy with that?
Yeah. Foxtrot traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel, overhead Oriwa. 3,000 feet, tracking to join overhead circuit.
Foxtrot Tango Zulu Kilos, overhead Oriwa Bridge at 1,700 feet. It's Tango Zulu Hotel in sight. We're going to join downwind runway 203.
Gotcha, inside. He's right there. Yeah. Right, what we can do, if you'd like, we can make a descending turn through 360 degrees in the glide, okay?
Okay.
And that will put us into the downwind position.
Okay.
So if you want to put us into a glide now, and then a full right-hand turn. Yep, so remember we're established 75 knots.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, 75 knots coming up.
Trim for it?
Yeah, no.
Foxtrot Tango Zulu Kilo, early downwind runway 03.
That was my fault entirely.
That's right. Yep, we can use 30 degrees angle of bank in the gliding turn.
Yeah.
So in the turn we lose a lot of height very quickly, especially when we're gliding.
Yep. Okay,
so yeah, later on in some of the lessons you'll look at a steep gliding turn, which is, you really just rock it towards the ground.
Cool.
North traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel overhead Silverdale, descending 1,200 feet, joining left-hand downwind for runway 03. After this one, we should be able to just join the downwind leg for 03. Okay. So it's the left-hand side, so...
We go this side.
Yep, continue right round. And we'll be, put ourselves on the right-hand side of it. Yeah. And just continue the descent to 1,200 while we're...
gliding.
So we're going to descend down into the downwind leg.
So like this.
That's right. 75 knots.
A little bit above 75 knots.
That's okay.
North Shore traffic, Tango Zulu Hotel, early downwind, runway 03.
Yep, and I've got him, he's just turned on to final. You can see a small light there. Probably about 11 o'clock.
Yep, I see it.
It's the one.
Yep.
Cool, so yeah, levelling out at 1,200.
Tango Kilo final runway.
Good anticipation there. Perfect. Alright, you can do the downwind checks if you remember those.
Brakes,
undercarriage, yep, brakes.
Undercarriage, have it cold, make sure it's full, letting pump still on. Forgetting something.
Brakes, undercarriage mixture, hatches, harnesses, windsock, and fuel was already done.
Yep, and windsock is runway 03.
Yep, cool. Alright, you can start setting up when you're ready. So, carb head on. Power to approximately 1,700.
1,700.
And flat to 10 degrees.
10 degrees.
Looking for 75 knots.
Yep. Looking for that. knots.
Cool, 75 knots, we can then make a left-hand turn onto our base leg.
Yep. Here. Leg.
Yep, so we may be getting a little bit high so we can use a lower power setting.
Yep.
See the field out to the left of us there?
Yep.
Cool.
I see it. 35, 75. And turning in.
Yep, turning in.
Should I make a radio call?
You should.
After traffic Tango Zulu Hotel on fire runway 03.
Yep, seeing us getting a little low there.
Yeah.
Go through to full flap when you're ready.
Full flap.
Yeah. And bring us back onto profile.
Yeah. I'm a bit off, so I'm gonna up this high.
Yeah, probably getting a little bit high at this point, so power back.
Foster Charlie Tango Zulu Kilo crossing runway 09027.
A little bit off.
This is looking alright, yep, crosswind technique.
Yeah.
I'll probably take off just before we land.
Yeah,
I'll take over, sorry.
Please do.
Right, 70 knots.
Knots.
Yep, start bringing it down a little.
Yeah.
On slope, on centre line at speed, happy to continue, carb head off.
Carb head off.
Yep, and 65 knots over the fence.
65 knots.
Maintaining this is looking good.
And do you want to take control?
Yeah, I have control.
65 knots.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Control.
Right over the fence, we can reduce the power to idle now. Keep that. Yeah, we're going to kick straight into wind aileron. On we go.
You make it look so easy.
It is so easy. Yeah, you have control?
I have control.
Yeah, so we just taxi basically down to the end here and turn left and go off via that taxiway.
Yeah.
Just like the opposite of what we do lining up. But we actually come in on that first one, we don't bother going right to the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so right to the left there.
Right. Start slowing us down here.
We can stop just after this holding point, and that's where we'll do the after landing checks.
Okay.